out that video. If you are new in this channel, you are highly welcome. Join our family to hit that red button down below on the bell notification icon. So whenever we have a new video in this same channel, you will get notified. And thank you so much for chilling in. I love you all.
Behave like a janjaweed. We treat you like a janjaweed. You behave like a Fulani terrorist, a Mietiala terrorist. We treat you like one. Our land, we have been tormented enough. Over 5 million dead at the hands of these people. Economic and political emasculation. Marginalization of the type that you cannot even begin to describe. No employment. Poverty everywhere. And you want to add to this misery by becoming a nuisance. We won't allow it. The people that put you in the mess you're in today are in the north. Fulani Janjaweed, of course, some of them are in Obiano's cabinet in the shape of Mietiala. They are the ones boasting that they are the owners of your land. Instead of you to go out and fight them, you're busy harassing people in the village. The Fulani are claiming that they are the owners of Nigeria. Or you have not heard that the Fulanis are claiming that they are the owners of Nigeria. Have you not heard about it before? Have you not heard? That was what Ganduje, whatever his name, said. That they are the owner. The Kanu state governor said that Fulani, they are the owners of Nigeria. Whereas he's speaking from a Hausa land. Kanu is Hausa territory. Gobe, Sokoto is Hausa territory. Katsina is Hausa. But the Fulanis came and took over by pitching Hausa against Hausa. By pitching the Hausa people, the peasants against their monarchs. They have monarchies. Today, the Fulanis took over. Now they have come to Nnamdi to instigate some of you into a form of, should I say, stupidity. And you have fallen for it. And one day, Fulani will take over. If we allow you to continue in your stupidity and hopelessness. That is why we must be very resolute and determined. That is why we must remain focused. That is why we cannot allow nor tolerate any form of misbehavior, criminality, or stupidity to creep into what we are doing. We cannot allow it. We are a disciplined family. That is why we are in over 100 countries of the world. Because we are disciplined. We cannot allow fools back home to ruin it. This idiot that is busy building hotels everywhere. That fool that speaks from both sides of the mouth, of course, on drugs. He's saying he has 5,000 men to give to the useless governors that you have in Igbo land. When he doesn't have up to 200 men, he can give command to and they obey him. Not up to 200. He claims he has 5,000 men. If you know him, go and warn that idiot. Warn him. I have never ever remembered him for once because it's irrelevant. He's a thief. He's a petty criminal. He's a con artist. He steals money from people to go and build hotels, not to fight for freedom. Go and warn him if you know him. Warn him. That thing his Fulani masters are instigating him to do, he will get it in quantum. That thing they're instigating him to do, he will get it a millionfold. He should better shut his thinking dirty mouth. He has nobody. And if he thinks that the Fulani DSS, they can use him to fight ESN, then he has signed his own death certificate. Fulani said they own our land. Instead of people to rise up and reason properly like human beings, you are behaving like fools. You are behaving like fools. Look at Hausa people. Do you want what happened to Hausa people to happen to you? Look at Yoruba, our Yoruba brothers. They are now fighting back. Everybody, including their traditional rulers, everybody is fighting back. Trying to secure a better future for the Yoruba people. Are you not reading it? So you don't know that only of Ife are on attack for of Yoruba land, Ganyada. You don't know that they are now in favor of dividing Nigeria. You don't know that? You can see how the Yoruba youths are fighting for something that they believe in. We have been fighting and dying for you. That is why the Fulanis do not have any foothold in our forests, even as they do in Yoruba land. Yet, instead of you to appreciate it and say that what is happening is very easy, is to be carrying Biafran flag all over the place and looking for a bank to rob. You're doing hard man. But when the Fulanis came, nobody found you. You did nothing. Such rubbish and idiocy we cannot allow to continue. Northerners remain Nigeria's owners. Igbos and Yoruba should respect this, according to the governor of Kanu State. These are the people that you want to be in one Nigeria with. This is what we are trying to save you from. But some of you, sadly, do not want to reason or understand. The governor of Kanu State, the people who contribute nothing to the coffers of Nigeria, they contribute absolutely nothing. Nothing. Tell me what the Fulanis contribute. Only if you call moving cattle from place to place and taking over people's land is a viable economic undertaking. The same people who cannot run a country. Even despite how much I hate Lugard for bringing the zoo together, at least he was right about something. That those people are not serious. They can never even take care of themselves. They're very lazy. They cannot work very hard. Show me one Fulani man who is a hard-working human being, self-made. Name one person. There is none. And before you come up with your nonsense that Dangote is the richest man in Africa because you're a fool, he does money laundering for corrupt Fulani politicians. That's what he does. If you give me monopoly over ordinary salt, I'll become a multi-billionaire. That is why we're even going to file antitrust laws in the USA. He should no longer be going to the US. Because there's a law in the USA, once you run a monopoly anywhere in the world, it is 25 years imprisonment. Go and check the antitrust laws in the USA. It's very clear. These are the people that you want to be in the same country with. You cannot stand up and fight for your own rights to be going about terrorizing villagers. The same thing that Britain did with some of our ancestors, or should I say forefathers, when they came. The army that Britain used to conquer us came from Ghana. West Africa Frontier Force, if you don't let me tell you. Black people conquering black people for a white man. Useless fools. There's something you're doing. Fulani, ordinary Fulani is using you in Anambra State to fight against your own people. You fools without brain. There's something they did to Hausa people. Look at Hausa land today is owned by Fulani. Look at Hausa land today is owned by Fulani. Is that the same thing you want to happen in your village? You're doing hard man. You're doing hard man. These are the idiots, should I say, your so-called governors. The only reason why they announced their useless embargo is to try to rubbish ESN. They brought him, Umahi went on television, opened his thinking stupid mouth to be talking rubbish, talking about banditry, ESN banditry, because they planned to rob a bank in Anambra today. That's these politicians I blame it on, and DSS. They arranged it. I have not said that we would interfere with the electoral process in the zoo. If this continues, there will be no governorship elections in Anambra State this year. I'm not saying it by peaceful boycott. We will do it by force this time around if that's what you want. Because it seems to me that our people, when you try to speak to them very softly to make them understand, they fail to understand. They launched a so-called security outfit. There was no logo. Nobody was employed. No guns to go and face the enemies that are highly armed from the Sahel. Not even ordinary bicycle, talk less of motorcycle or cars. No training. This is the most stupid and foolish launch of a security outfit anywhere in the world. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope you are following what I'm saying. People who cannot pay salary to teachers. They cannot pay salary to nurses. They cannot pay civil servants in their states. They want to go and float a security outfit, more or less to run a band of rogues and criminals. Because they cannot pay them. They don't have they have stolen all the money. Where will they get the money to pay? From who? From where? They have not paid ordinary teachers. We run a volunteer army. People who are devoted to the liberation of their land, the defense of Biafra land. They want to recruit people that are going to train and pay salary. They have not paid teachers. They have not paid pensioners. All of them put together, none they have not paid. They are the ones, you are launching a security outfit, not one single thing to show for it, not one. Only a bag to go fight IPOB, to fight ESN. You people are digging your graves, you know. Oh my goodness me. My goodness me. These people are very, very foolish. Let me tell you one thing you don't understand. You see your governors, they are working for Fulani to take us over. And you know why I'm so happy is because you don't need to go far to look for a template of your impending doom if you don't support what IPOB is doing. Don't go too far. Just look at all Hausa people. Look at Hausa. Look at Hausa people. If you want to know what your future is going to be like, please, 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 look at Hausa people. Only. What happened to Hausa people? The same thing some of you are doing today with Pussy was what they did. Fulani came very cleverly. You know they're very clever. Very cleverly they came. Because they even Fulani started practicing divide and rule before the British came. They set one against the other, brother against brother. As you are fighting, they come in as peacekeeper. By the time you wake up, they have sh0cking Fulani of all. Then your eyes will clear. That's what they're trying to do to us. You must not allow them to use you. Don't allow them. You see all these, your so-called politicians and governors, they are Fulani slaves, full time. That is why when Fulani terrorists come and kill us, they say nothing. Nothing. But if it's IPOB, you see them shouting on channels. Have any of them been on channels TV before to condemn the killing going on right now in Ebonyi? Do you know how many men we have lost since last week? Because we are fighting Nigerian army. Not regular Fulani terrorists, not Mietiala terrorists. We are fighting the real army of Nigeria inside Ebonyi. Are you aware of that? Do you know what we are doing? This idiots I know doing jamboree, doing fake lunch. That idiot that specializes in using our money to build hotels opened his stupid mouth to say, oh, they are online, they're on the internet. Whoever did this thing to you people, it will never be well with that entity. You despise yourself so much that when Fulani come and kill you, you say nothing. But any day we'll rise up to go and confront those killing us. You call our actions criminality. You call it criminality. But when Fulanis kill us in our villages, rape our sister and cut her body into pieces, it is nothing. It's not criminality. It's a farmer header clash. And you think that Elohim will forgive any of you. We are the last line of defense. Without IPOB, I'm telling you, in the name of Almighty in heaven, all of you would have been Fulanized by now. Everybody, including my Yoruba brothers, all of you would have been gone. Ask yourself, why is it that Yoruba people are in exile in Benin Republic? How come Fulani people drove Yoruba people away from their land? They are refugees in Benin Republic. How come 2/3 of Yoruba forests are being occupied by Fulani? Why is that not happening in our land? Ask yourself that question. Why is the East as secure as it is? It's because of IPOB and ESN. Nobody else. Of course, I do apologize to heaven. Of course, the grace of God Almighty in heaven. Not man. And some of you are busy talking rubbish. I sometimes wonder if you have brain at all. Any of you. Idiots supporting these stupid governors. Idiots to the core. Idiots. When our sister was killed and cut to pieces, what did Obiano say? I ask you, what did Obiano say? Will Obiano? Right now, this minute, this second, we are in a war in Ebonyi State. We are fighting a war right now in Ebonyi State. Has Omar said anything? He said security summit. Have they said anything? Because they are working for the Fulani, but some of you are too blind to see it. You are too foolish to understand what is happening around you. But thank heavens that we are smarter than them. That is why when Ganduje is saying that Nigeria belongs to them, when he hears about when his conscience tells him about IPOB, he will somehow swallow some of his words. You know we're not going to allow them to succeed. You know that very well, don't you? We can't allow them to succeed. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Nigeria is their own. No, DSS won't invite him. Nobody. They are busy doing their bidding, using you to fight their wars for them. Before it was Yoruba against Igbo. Igbo against Yoruba. Until we discovered that that was full on a plan. And we said, no, that the East and the West must be together. Now that plan failed. Now our Yoruba brethren, our brothers and sisters from Yoruba, now they realize that that thing we have been saying all along is the right way to go. Today, even the Oni of Ife of all people. Can the Obi of Onitsha say such a thing? Of course he did well a few weeks ago. Can you imagine? You know, people will tell you, oh, but they have not fought a war before. We fought a war. Don't allow us to come out, and the Yorubas will deceive us again. That's what some of the idiots will say. But you see, this very generation of Yoruba people, this generation, this very one, they will set their people free. You watch and see what is going to happen. Have I ever told you something before or misled you? I can't, because I'm under divine oath. I cannot. Even if the flesh wants to, I cannot. The spirit will reject it. You see this present generation of Yoruba, not the Kwara State one, not the fake Janjaweed, the real Yoruba people. They will set their people free. You watch and see what's going to happen.